Hello, this is Cornelius with Red Pill Mafia, and I was watching Ben Shapiro on YouTube today, and he talked about how the whole Oscars debacle with Kevin Hart. And again, I mean, one topic you can talk about is, how touchy people are, or at least how people are acting, the loud people are, we'll say, about, jokes that were, said, a decade ago, coming back to haunt you now. I mean, that's a topic in and of itself. But what I want to kind of talk about more, focus this video on concerning that issue is Kevin Hart eventually bowed out. He eventually declined the offer, and most people are claiming that that's probably because there was a good solid threat from GLAAD, for instance, to basically ruin his career if he basically pursued hosting the Oscars, having these god-awful tweets in his past that seem homophobic. And I guess, my question is, why are we afraid of homosexuals? Why does 2% of the country, 2% of the country wield so much power? Why can they make or break someone's career? I mean, it was just 20 years ago where it was kind of kept under wraps whether or not you were gay in the first place. But now you have this authority to make or break someone's career because you're gay and because what you say means more than what someone else says. I don't get this. And I guess one reason is simply because I wonder is because they speak the loudest, they scream the loudest. And because everyone's so afraid of being considered homophobic by disagreeing with a homosexual, they just cower down. They just bow out. They say, no, you can get whatever you want. You can get whatever you want. Oh, you don't want Kevin Hart to host the Oscars? No, we understand. Blah, blah, blah. You'll get exactly what you want. Homosexual community. Why? Why does 2%? And what's funny is it's not even all homosexuals. I bet you could probably interview many homosexuals that would be like, I could care less if Kevin Hart is hosting the Oscars or not. So it's not even 2%. It's a fraction of 2%. It's the loudest of the 2%, which is, again, it's probably 10% of 2%. And why do they wield so much power that they can make or break someone's career? That us as a country, us normal people, have to cower down to what 0.2% of America wants. And again, this is going to come off as being homophobic, blah, blah, blah. It's not, because I'm not saying hate gay people. I'm saying why does such a small, microscopic percentage of the country yield so much power? And is it right? It isn't right. Honestly, as far as I'm concerned, the only really way to counter this is for regular people, if you want to say heterosexual people, if it really even matters. How about just sane people? How about just sane people rise up and be vocal about this ridiculous notion that whether it's jokes said 10 years ago when people's opinions of homosexuality were totally different. I mean, it's bad enough that we're normalizing homosexuality to where we're teaching it to our kids in stinking kindergarten and transgenderism in kindergarten. That's bad enough. But to the point where there's no reason the homosexual community needs to yield so much power. There's no reason. And again, I'm not calling for violence against homosexuals or anything stupid like that. No. So don't even go there. All I'm saying is, whatever your label is, there's no reason that 0.2% of the country of whatever label you are should be so much, should have so much control over America. It shouldn't be that way. And basically, this goes back down to libertarianism, where, listen, I don't care what you do. I don't care where you stick your thing. I don't care. I don't care. But guess what? Don't force me to legitimize what you do. Don't force me to shut my mouth because your agenda is to make what you do normal. Don't do that. I won't stand for that. Again, let me know what you think about this particular topic. Do you think that Kevin Hart shouldn't be hosting the Oscars? Now, I'll tell you one thing. I don't watch the Oscars anyway, so I don't really care if he does or not. I think it's more the principle of the issue that I'm more talking about. It's the fact no one should have that much control. No microscopic group should have that much control. And why don't they leave it up to a vote? Why don't they put up a vote? Say, hey, should Kevin Hart host the Oscars? And let people go out, sign up online, and cast a vote, and see who wins. I bet you Kevin Hart would totally win everyone over. So again, like I said, let me know what you think of this video. If you agree, if you disagree, if you think I'm homophobic, if you think I'm out of my rocker, I don't care. I don't care. Go on, say whatever you want. That's fine. Also, just to let you know, I am working on new music, so make sure to stay tuned for that. That I'll be putting out fairly soon, and I'm really excited about it because just a few months ago, it was just a collection of riffs and song ideas, and now I have at least 15 songs that are pretty much all put together, and now I just got to record them and put lyrics on them, lyrics that are going to be very interesting. And hopefully you'll stick around for that. Again, this is Cornelius from Pill Mafia. Talk to you later.